Good morning. My name is Tina Laster and you're at Laster Farm. Today I'm digging a hole for a 4x6 post, and I have 4 hooks that I've added to the top of this post. I've painted the post black, and now I'm going to dig the hole, put it in the ground. The reason I have the hooks on the post is I'm going to hang my hummingbird feeders. So let's get started. Ground is really hard, and I really like using the tractor's post toe digger a lot better. It's going to take me a minute to get my hole dug. I'm going to take a little break. Dave is on the tractor. He is digging our electrical wire to the barn. And him and Eli are working on that this morning. So, I say this morning, it's almost lunchtime. I had to go run some errands and pay some bills and run by the grocery store to get things for hamburgers and french fries. The kids were wanting homemade fries and hamburgers. So we're out of buns, we're out of cheese, and so Millie is inside. She is cooking lunch for us today. And Liz is doing her dishes chore that she didn't wash supper dishes last night, so she is in there doing that. How deep that is. Can get that measure. Okay, that is 16 inches. I think we're good. 16 inches should be. We could go 2 foot though. See where it comes in on the post. Let me go with just a little bit deeper with that. I never can put this on my side. Let me go a little deeper with that. I may have to take this hole just a little wider. Let me measure that. Okay. That is 22, 20, about 21 and a half, almost 22. Let's go with 22. Flat side facing the sidewalk. Okay. Let's see if I can go out to the sidewalk and see if this is facing the right direction. Okay. May have to take a little bit of the back corner out. Let me check the level on it. Let's see. Okay, should be level on there. It's level there. But I think I need to take it out and scoop the corner, scoop this over just a hair. Let me take it back out. Try it again. Okay. There's our big post. And it's not too tall that you can't change out the feeders. Level right there. wait a little bit. Let me do it this way first. Put some dirt. Okay, I went and got some play sand from my grandbaby's play sand, and I'm gonna pour a little bit around the post, and maybe that'll help level it, and it'll also help keep some of the moisture away from the post. So, be easier to filter down beside it besides the dirt, because the dirt will, there's a little small crack on this side. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll put some, whoops, oh, bucket's cracked. Put some on this side. Okay, level that way. I want to check this way. And a little sand behind it on this side. There we go. Check it again. And try not to move the post. Okay. Right there. Make it move back. I need to go get me a little stick to poke with. Okay, I've got me a little stick so I can tamp this down, the sand. Make sure I'm keeping it level. I'm not going to put any concrete in it. I could, but I don't think it's going to move that much once we get it tamped in. And it is, you know, down so deep, you know, 22 inches. So let me just check it again to make sure. Level that way. Just a little bit that way. Here. Right, now I'm going to start putting dirt in. We'll tap that one too. Pack it good. Get those air pockets out. Put some dirt on this other side. Always checking your level. Always checking. I like the height of it. It's not too tall. Put my camping stick back there. Every time I get ready to look for a stick, they're always gone. Okay. Clean up my mess. I'm just going to move this dirt closer around the pole. Okay, it's time to hang our hummingbird feeders, so let's go fill those up. Okay, I just ended up with one hummingbird feeder. My other one was leaking, and we're just going to try this one and see if all the water doesn't leak out of it. So I'm going to have to purchase some more hummingbird feeders. So I got a zip tie that I've attached to the top of it, so that zip tie will hold it up there and make it easier to get down instead of those little S hooks, because sometimes those S hooks, they'll get the wind will start blowing them and they'll start, you know, blows them off, and I don't want it to fall and break. So we're gonna try that one. So now I need to purchase some hummingbird feeders. Now the two that I had were glass, but the other one, it had frozen through the winter and broke. So I will have to take better care of my hummingbird feeders this year and get them in the greenhouse for sure. I think that it's gonna just be, I'd like to get a hummingbird, some trumpet vines, and start at the bottom and let them grow up this post. That would be really pretty, and that would help draw the hummingbirds over here as well. So that will be my next thing, maybe to find some of those. I may have to see if Mama has some growing. She used to have them growing everywhere down in the bottom, but I haven't seen them in a while, so we'll have to go look and see. But as of right now, I'm loving how it's looking. Okay, the feed that I put in my hummingbird feeder is just 1 part sugar to 4 parts water, and it's granulated. The white sugar, you cannot use brown sugar because of molasses. They cannot digest that. You cannot use honey, even though it's something natural. Their body can't absorb it and cannot filter that through their system. So what you have to do is just heat your water up. I usually heat half of my water, 2 cups of my water. I heat it up with boiling water or hot tap water. Stir it up, let that dissolve, and then top it off with the cold water. So if you do not have a big feeder and you have a small feeder, 1/4 of a cup of sugar to 1 cup of water is what you need to use. And you do not have to put any type of artificial coloring in it. Now I know us humans, we can take that dye, and it's really not healthy for us, the red dye. So some people say you can add just 1 little drop, it's not going to hurt the birds, but it's not going to stop those hummingbirds from drinking this nectar, your homemade nectar. It's not going to stop them, the color. So do not color your water, just leave it, because you don't want some dead birds on your hands. You want them to keep coming back time after time. Now, the hummingbirds, they lay 1 to 2 eggs each time that they lay, and they end up having 3 clutches a year. So if you start out with 1 or 2 little hummingbirds, look how many birds that you could have at the end of the year. Off of 1 hummingbird, you can have 6 birds come back to this area, because they know where their parents are getting the food, so they're going to come back to that area. If you have 2 or 3 hummingbirds, look, at the end of the season, you're going to have what? 12, 18 babies plus the parents, so think of it like that. So every year your birds can multiply and bring them back to your area. So the more feeders you have out, the better you are. So I ended up with, a couple of years ago, I think I ended up with 14 my first season. And they're gonna come and go, they're gonna come and go. But just potentially think of it this way, you know, if I have one hummingbird, I'm gonna end up with 6 babies. Potentially 6 babies at the end of the summer. So keep your water out all year, keep it out, because they need it flying around. It's getting harder for them to find in, you know, our area, especially because the houses are so stretched out. But anyway, so help the hummingbirds, keep them watered. Anyway, I thank you for hanging out with me today on building my post for my hummingbirds, and we'll see you back here at Laster Farm later on this week. I thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you like this channel, please smash that like button. I would appreciate it, and that will let me know what you'd like for me to film in the future. And if you haven't already went to my other channel, The Farmer's Kitchen, please subscribe there as well. I'm trying to grow that channel because that's going to be my cooking channel only. So God bless you until next time. Bye.